Hello again. Now, the economy has fared much better compared to last year during the same period. Now, the latest GDP data indicates growth of 1.6% in the third quarter of this year. Statistics South Africa released these figures earlier today, highlighting some of the key sectors that have contributed to these latest improved stats. eNCA reporter Heidi Giokos, following these developments, she's going to be talking now to somebody on the ground about this latest update. Good afternoon, Heidi. Where are you and who are you talking to?
Yes, indeed, Bradan. I think some positive news for a change with regards to our economy. It seems as though our economy has grown for quarter three of 2022, despite the fact that there were some concerns that load shedding and a number of other factors might have impacted our economic growth. Thank goodness for that growth, because if we had seen our economy not growing, we could have possibly been moving into a technical recession. But that did not happen, thankfully. But let's get some perspective with regards to people on the ground and what their realities actually are, especially when it comes to the volatility around the rand and also the constant rolling blackouts. We are joined by Vinesh Dorasamy. Thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it. So you have a factory here and you manufacture. Things have not been very easy, but the manufacturing sector has seen some improvement with the recent GDP figures. Is that your reality here?
Look, Heidi, when it comes to small business, we don't see it. Look, with the weakening of the rand, the rate of exchange, the blackouts in terms of load shedding, and the rising and the inflation rates, we're actually finding it a lot harder to come out on a daily basis. Also petrol prices going up and down. It's just a knock-on effect from suppliers and the price of raw materials. And it's just becoming harder to operate on a daily basis because of all of these increases that we face.
Maybe just tell us what you manufacture firstly. I should have actually asked you that initially, but also how difficult it's been in terms of the rolling blackouts. South Africa has been subjected to the worst load shedding in the past couple of months that we've ever seen, and I'm sure that has a knock-on effect.
Oh, no, definitely. So, look, we manufacture your traditional African medicine and cosmetics. Load shedding has affected us. We've had to go out and buy a generator, but to operate a generator costs you money as well. And if you're not getting in your orders as you would, and things are going up on a daily basis, it gets that much harder to actually operate that machine. So a lot of the stuff we try and do is by hand, as much as we can. The generator basically keeps our lights on, but doesn't keep our machines running. So it is becoming increasingly more difficult to operate under the conditions that we face currently.
So would you say that manufacturing sector having grown, I think it's by 1.6% in quarter three, is not really a reflection of the reality of what you're going through here? Oh,
most definitely not. Look, I think when numbers are based, it's always based on your big manufacturers. It's not on the small guys like us. I think we get affected a lot more because we don't operate, we operate on our own income. We don't have funding from anybody. We operate on our own funds. So, the small manufacturing, small business, I think gets affected a lot more than what your big manufacturing would be, which are the numbers I think are based on big manufacturing.
Do you think things are going to get worse for you, especially with no end in sight to rolling blackouts?
Well, we're hoping not, Heidi. We're hoping that things do get better. We've got 60-plus staff that we need to keep in a job. And we're just hoping that we don't have to start laying off people or putting them on short time because of all of this.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for speaking to us. And I think that really does paint a very different picture, Bradan, a very important picture with regards to the realities that many businesses face on a daily basis, and how yes, our economy did grow, which is definitely welcome news, but the smaller players, which have a bigger impact in the broader scheme of things when you actually think about it, are really not coping, especially because of the rolling blackouts, inflation, interest rates are set to increase, continue to increase, and a number of other factors as well.
Thank you very much, Heidi. Of course, later on in this hour, we'll be unpacking these latest GDP numbers further in our business segment with our business editor, Devin Murugan. But that's the sense from the ground. The numbers are there, but people on the ground, particularly small and medium-sized businesses and manufacturers like the one where Heidi is at in downtown Johannesburg, are battling blackouts by Eskom, which are really affecting the economy. Thank you very much, Heidi.